So, Wes, are you going to tell us about that time you were part of the Westboro Baptist Church then?
God damn it.
You know,
And welcome back.
the one where I had my
Because I'd not heard about that until just like 5 minutes ago, and it's kind of blowing my mind here.
I went out in my hometown, and I was just telling people about how bad it is for gay people to even like think, to even just think, not even exist. It's just to think. Yeah, they kicked me out pretty promptly after that. Actually, no, they'd probably embrace me more if I said that. I don't know. I really don't know how to respond to that.
I just can't believe Richard was actually thought that was the church that you went to when I mentioned it.
I mean, I did force him to come with me because I was just fed up with the place.
I mean,
Because I didn't.
yeah, you were fed up
Because
with
it was
the
so
Westboro
fucking
Baptist
boring.
Church,
I didn't
know.
like.
They made
There's no point in
that
going
was
sneaky.
weird stuff going on there.
Damn it.
I didn't know.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Hanging around in bathrobes and singing songs and
I don't know why they were shooting him.
lighting candles and shit.
How did I miss his arm? I got him right in the center.
So at Cosby's Kitchen.
Wait, I forgot.
What did you forgot?
I forgot about like the little sweep move you get. I'm gonna try to hit someone with that.
I forgot how to play this game.
Now that's like the boring
game. Oh man.
Yeah. Damn it! Just trying to get him right before he fell.
There we go.
We'll be here to remember you, to remember the game for you.
No, we're probably just gonna be busy talking about the Westboro Baptist Church, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
What was the one thing that they did a while back, where they were like in front of?
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah. You got to be more specific. That's what.
Well, yeah, you'd probably. I mean, you were probably there.
I think it was. Yeah.
Security contract for the space.
I think I had to do something
Let's be clear. Wes does not live in Kansas. He's not actually a part of the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh, is that a Kansas specific?
That's
thing?
probably important.
From what I understand, there's like only 80 people or so in the church. So.
What? How much I hear about it? I
Yeah,
figured
right?
it was huge.
Well, they're very active people, I guess.
It's like
The media. I
don't know. I mean,
church.
Scientology has more people, I imagine, and you don't even hear about them as much.
And they shut up about it. Yeah.
So what about any humans on the base? Marshall only handles security.
Dead, most likely. Or brain jacked, if they needed them to keep up
You're trying to get that box that you
I'm
want.
trying. She's not helping me.
She doesn't want to let you.
You didn't even. What did you call her? Or did she call you?
She
No,
called
you can
me.
like
It wouldn't be difficult to keep things
you can hold Y if you don't want.
Yeah,
to
but what about the
heading for the control
The
tower.
deep lore?
one? Yeah, the one maybe person who hasn't played this game yet.
That's true.
Good idea.
Boy, they've had a bad experience with it so far. If they're watching us do it, but
It hasn't been great.
I'll be fine.
All right.
The game was played. They could see some of the enemies. And
they could see the moves happen. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, the moves.
In fact,
could see
I'm gonna
Raiden,
equip my dumb,
Or they
stupid
could see Raiden
scissors.
become.
Did you see the moose happen? Is that what you said?
Let's see. I can do that move, and then I can jump up and go, yeah!
yeah, boy.
Is that just your?
So stupid.
Wes, I hope you practice this fucking Armstrong fight.
Well, I don't need to. I'm good enough.
Alright.
Wes believes in
I
this.
mean,
Wes has played this game at least once.
I have indeed and played it at least once. Yes.
That's practice.
alright.
That's all the practice you need.
Uh-oh, there's a guy over there. Let's see. I think I can get him. Damn it! Hold on.
Good job, Wes.
It's fine. You didn't. See
Damn it!
He fucking
Okay,
saw
he
you.
saw you when you were trying to run away. You could have just.
Oh, damn it. Oh, what the?
The Hammer brother. With his brother, that doesn't.
Damn it! It doesn't. It takes too long to start up. Ow.
Can you actually get them and hold them in the air with that? It looked kind of dumb.
fuck.
In a great way.
There we go. There. RPG. Take that. Good enough.
One of you'll get each other eventually. That's how you do it.
There you go.
Did that do it?
You missed it.
Where'd he go? Did he just blow up? Okay.
Oh, so
Along with everything else.
so Disney owns Fox now, I guess.
Oh, did that happen?
So I guess we're gonna have actual X-Men movies now that aren't.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen the trailer for the
Complete
next?
bullshit.
Have you seen the trailer for the New Mutants?
No,
Oh my
No,
god,
I
it's
haven't.
so fucking weird.
I haven't seen the trailer for
It is
anything ever.
Oh yeah, I guess you're a weird hermit man.
Not non-trailer believers.
So,
Not even
so
horses?
the New Mutants is like this weird ass horror movie
Yeah.
with obviously with mutants. But like, so here's the thing. Like, I can understand. Like, yeah, horror movie. They got weird body horror going on. Like kind of like a development of weird powers. They catch on fire. Like I could see that going dark and kind of getting kind of scary. But they got like to a point where it's like they have fucking like guys with smiley face masks and like slasher looking people, and it's just like I don't see how this goes into mutants at all.
Kind of clashes.
It's just
I
this
don't
weird ass
know.
fucking like they just try to make it just a dumb regular ass horror movie.
I don't know anything about the Marvel comics, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of them tried to do a horror comic. If that's really a thing. Is mutants.
Well, yeah, like I said, like I could see them do a horror thing, but like adding slashers into it is like a weird one.
Like, okay, that's a slasher horror. Just turn it into Scream or Saw. And Disney's gonna own everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they own way too much stuff.
This is getting kind of weird. Back in the day, Disney just made Little Mermaid and another little animated movie.
And that was it.
Yeah, and
They,
well, now
they,
they're
own,
made-
they only made The Little Mermaid and Fox and the Hound, and that was all they did.
That was wait, Fox now?
I don't know. That was probably Bloop. I don't remember. I always get Bloop and Disney movies mixed up.
No, it's getting weird. Disney's not. It's not even Disney.
I used to get Disney and Pixar mixed up when I was younger.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
they're
well, I
technically
mean-
the same.
Well, I mean, Disney was on loan from
Yeah, they
Disney published their shit.
but I
so,
misunderstood.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was confused.
yeah. It's like.
that's a legitimate excuse right there.
But the.
shit.
I mean.
That's better than the people that you talk to that go,
Take that.
this game was made by Scaleform. They work on a lot of good games.
Scaleform makes Scaleboard, right?
Yeah, no, Autodesk Scaleform. That they make a lot of good games. I see them on a lot of good games.
Which ones have they actually done? Because I'm not familiar.
Really, you're not familiar with the middleware Autodesk Scaleform that shows up on like half the games you play?
Oh,
You know how
okay,
they-
yeah.
You know how they list the middleware and the openings of games a lot of times?
Yeah, okay.
Powered by Wise Audio.
By
I'm gonna
Wise
have to look
Audio.
out for that. That might be one of those things that I just don't pay attention to, but I'm gonna see it all the time.
No, I think I can visualize the logo, but I don't remember what exactly it looks like.
Sort of like how Havoc physics is just used in everything.
Yeah.
You just see that all the time. It's just everything.
Yeah, they develop every game.
Yeah, just Havoc physics is taking over all games. What would these games be without Alex physics?
I guess they would be Euphoria engine games then.
What is that?
Yeah, there we go.
What games have
Not
has
quite.
that been
Uh-oh.
used on?
Dude, I don't know.
Oh no, that's what the GTA uses, right?
Well, I think other
We'll
games use
never
it too,
know.
but yeah, that's Take-Two games for sure.
Yeah, did it.
That guy looked like he got scared? Or
He
something?
was,
Yeah.
he was investigating.
Well, he didn't do it good enough. Now he did. It's so super hard.
He just died super hard. Oh. Let's just prolong this very tiny stage out as long as I can.
I want Platinum Games to make a sequel to Ultra Despair Girls. Instead of Raiden, you play as Genocider.
That,
And then you have the scene where she goes into Ripper mode and she goes, "Jack's back, baby."
That would be good.
Obviously, that only works in the English version, but you know.
I like this guy. He's trying to
wait,
jump over
yeah,
the thing.
because
and
I
keeps on
only
failing.
know it as Genocider Show because
Yeah.
of the first game,
Yeah,
and first game
exactly.
in that different translation.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
get like show
Well, I
is
did
supposed to
play Ultra
be
Despair.
show is supposed to be a like a gender
Vague.
neutral
Yeah, they-
name. There you go. Looks like I got it that way.
You will make me proud.
Oh, you're making Doctor so
Yeah, they have to do something while you kind of waste their time
just
trying
shaking,
to
shaking. It's like,
sneak through a place.
just vibrating like Himiko.
yeah, exactly.
Brr. You guys need to calm down and be more calm like me.
yeah. Freaking best.
You're going off like a fucking cell phone alarm. Oh.
Shaking the whole ground.
I love how she still sounds too tired to be interested in what's happening, even when she's scared to death.
Yeah,
Like, you guys need to calm down.
super freaked out there. Fine, I'm so calm. Wait, that's not. Is that Blade?
Yeah, that was Blade.
Yeah, it's Wolf, yeah.
It's Wolf.
It's Wolf.
Wait, okay, yeah, that wasn't good.
Blade Wolf.
I just realized, whoa.
Which you just
I'm
realized.
forgetting the sequence of events here. Because I'm paying attention. Kind of.
I mean,
So you
that's,
took
that's the best part of any
To the
commentary.
demon realm.
Yeah, so okay, you took the missile. Did Blade Wolf not follow you on the missile?
He did.
Yeah,
That's why-
he came with you.
Yeah,
He
jumped.
scattered out ahead, and he got to where he was, and
Okay, he went off the head.
Yeah.
that's all he ever does. Because they don't want you to be able to fight alongside him. So.
You don't want a cool ass partner who's sick, who does sick combination attacks.
See, all they gotta do is give Wolf a megaphone, and then
I told
and then take the scissor sword and make it a lot smaller and give him two of them.
Okay.
It's
okay.
the robot spider.
So he can
from
do Psycho
Wild
Crushers?
West. Oh my
Dude,
god.
yes, the psycho and the spinning bird kick.
Yeah. I mean, he does have the high heels to be able to pull it off.
I still don't understand why they gave her high heels for that game.
Because
Like,
every
her
fucking woman has to have high heels.
Her redesign was to wear thigh-high stockings and high heels, and it's like,
if it isn't
well, where did that come into play? Why is she still wearing her school uniform then?
Yeah, right.
a little too
It's only been like a year. Why is she
She's
still
well
wearing
over-
the what? Yeah, she's 20 at that point.
Yeah, I was
or
about to say she's
something?
well over 20 at that point because 3 years. Well, spoilers for people of Danganronpa, but
Well, don't mention it and people won't know.
okay.
But yeah, like she's pretty old by that point, so it's like
the internet lately.
she's had plenty of time to change her clothes, obviously, because she's got the heels and the stockings.
It's like Sakura from Street Fighter. She
Yeah.
just likes.
She's
she
probably
just
like
likes
30
the
at this
school
point.
outfit so much.
God help us if they give fucking her a redesign like Sakura did.
Well, I
Ugh.
mean, Sakura is yeah, her redesign now, because if you haven't seen the Street Fighter V trailers, she's in the game now, and she has a redesign to... She looks like a sports commentator.
The story leaked early.
Well,
No,
has
she
a lot
doesn't.
of-
She looks like Rio from fucking Lifeline, dude. She looks stupid as fuck. She looks like a fucking waitress at a
At a
casino
space
or
hotel?
something.
Okay.
Like a casino waitress or
Oh
something.
yeah, that's what that looks. It's like a casino waitress. It just kinda
It's
hit me.
terrible. It's terrible.
Yet American blood was spilled.
It's fine.
Her Capcom staff outfit's cute, and her Ryu cosplay is the best. But
It's got the like the little apron thing.
yeah,
Down the front and the,
Oh, yeah.
and the, what'd you call those? Khaki? Not khaki pants.
kind of almost khaki maybe.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that's fine.
The chinos, I guess maybe. I don't know.
It could have been a lot worse.
Here we are on the
talking
most
about
interesting part of the game, while and we're arguing about.
Sakura redesign.
It's fine. Just imagine Armstrong wearing Sakura's outfit.
But this is
Then you-
this is the inspiration for the president.
Yeah.
So we'll do whatever it
Well,
takes
he
to keep
just
it coming
wants a
along.
proud, strong country.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah, I don't think Donald Trump has any dreams for the future. I think he just has a lot of money and is doing business.
His sole motivation is if you agree with him, great. If you disagree with him, he's gonna make fun of you.
patriots now.
Yeah, I think there's.
Gonna trash you on Twitter.
Yeah, I think there's two things. There's two things. He's already making a lot of money, and he's in the president to make even more money. And then he also has a very fragile ego that he has to reinforce by lying and complaining all the time.
I think the funniest part of that whole thing for me is that the first lady is supposed to be on a campaign to eliminate cyberbullying, and that's the part that's so ironic. That
Yeah, that her husband is on Twitter doing what he does.
Yeah, it's just like I laugh every time that I'm reminded that that's what her campaign is supposed to be, is to eliminate cyberbullying.
Lawless gangs, madmen.
So the inspiration.
That would have to
I never realized how big his forehead was.
Yeah,
got a
that
big
big ass
forehead.
wart.
That's
I feel like he looks like somebody though. I can't think of who though.
land something on that forehead.
Oh, I just Zandatsu'd his cigar.
I like the green and reminds you of MGS2 with the color scheme there.
I don't understand.
Little
In
cockpit.
Peace Walker, Paz had to be naked in order to pilot the Metal Gear. How come he doesn't?
Yeah.
How come he can use his clothes?
Why can't he transform into a 14-year-old
Well,
girl and then
magical
have
girl,
to get naked?
Yeah, why not?
But still,
Japan.
Look the same, not like, he has the exact same face. The body was.
Okay, if there was a 14-year-old girl that ran for president and said, "No, don't let my looks deceive you. I'm actually 43 years old," and campaigned while wearing weird, very fetishy anime outfits. would you
Okay,
vote for her?
that's almost that. Oh God, who was that? It was this really
I guess that worked.
foreign country. Some girl in like an office position, like a defense, like Secretary of Defense or something.
Are you talking about the Croatian
Yeah.
defense secretary,
There's
whatever?
all kinds of like.
Oh, all sorts of fan art. It was really creepy, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Most of it was bad quality, too.
It's that sort of thing. Like she's probably I don't know, 20 something out. I have no idea, but she looked pretty young.
I mean, she was pretty, but it was really weird how everyone was just like, we need to just like creep on this chick as hard as humanly possible. Creep like our lives depend
So
on.
that's what Armstrong is. It just needs a cute body.
Yeah.
Okay, you fighting Big Zam?
Needs a.
Is that Big Zam?
Well,
This is
this is
not
Aunt
quite
Zam.
This is the spider from Wild Wild West.
Yeah, there you go.
This is
The vocals going in.
Example.
Yeah, we can't hear any of
what
that,
all?
unfortunately.
Yeah, the game. We're talking. The game is just.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's can kind of hear it. It's fine. It's more
One
it
cut.
works. So.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So is this supposed to be like a Metal Gear in this?
Yeah, technically. You only fight it for like a minute though, so it doesn't.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
not joking.
Also, it looks more like something from Metal Wolf Chaos than from Metal Gear. So.
The weird ant mouth is the part that gets me.
Oh yeah.
Like, why you add that part?
Yeah, definitely. They got the scale really good, but it doesn't look like a Metal Gear. It looks like a praying mantis, like a armored core praying mantis.
Well, it's funny because you'd think something that's bipedal would be more advanced than something that needs more legs to like stand up and balance
Yeah.
itself.
There we go. I got it.
So like have a bit of a regression. Though, oh man,
But the
there's
bipedal-
videos, so there's people making bipedal freaking bipedal walking things. It looks kind of freaky, but we're getting there.
Well, the thing is, like, there's nothing practical about doing that.
Not
Like wheels will beat human legs pretty much every day of the week.
just make the legs have wheels.
No, they've already
Be
done that
backwards
too.
chicken
Then
legs.
you're good.
Yeah, they've already done that.
Chicken
It's
walkers.
it's really good. It can jump and drive at the same time.
Jump and drive.
Have legs. They can be much more advanced than we can have our crappy.
Yeah, stand your ground.
inefficient
Other goofy laws.
legs.
That's basically all this guy's doing. He's like, I just need to really read like some amendments or something, and like I think I could just use that as my quotes. Call that good enough.
Just memorize those amendments.
He's like prohibition, the repeal of prohibition.
Okay, this is making me think about that stupid American Revolution Sengoku Basara game we keep talking about.
Oh, it needs to happen. Like I'm
It
telling
needs to
you.
happen. No, I'm just telling you, like, like imagine, you know, because you have to have music to go with the characters or whatever. And you've got like, so like, you know, George Washington, you know, like you play a level as him, and you like end on your finishing move or whatever, and it's just a choir is singing "His Truth Is Marching On" while you're like walking towards the
Yankee
camera.
Doodle.
No, like, you know, they're singing "His Truth Is Marching On" while he's walking into the camera, and it's like, oh my god.
For half a second, I thought this was actually a thing until you said that.
No, like. Oh,
No,
here's
it
the best
needs
part.
to happen. No one's gonna do it because they're all stupid and cowards.
Well,
but,
because
it
like I
needs
was
to
telling
happen.
him, like I know more about like the Sengoku and the Romance
Yeah.
of the Three Kingdoms than I do about the American Revolution or the Civil War, just because of those games.
Yeah.
You know, you could say like, oh, they're not going to do it because it
I
was
know
boring.
more of the people from the Sengoku
Yeah,
era
than I knew
better
like generals.
than I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than our American. But like,
Yeah.
the actual
This is so
Sengoku
stupid.
era, despite there being lots of little battles and wars and stuff, was probably actually kind of boring too.
Well, sure.
Well, I'm sure
yeah.
it was, but
With lots of political crap going on and just people talking and arguing and things
Yeah,
like
like
that.
most-
So like all our Revolution needs is a Sengoku Basara game. People will be like, oh man, this was actually hype.
yeah.
I was excited about that. Okay, I forgot what was that thing.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
This is comically over the top. It's a great way. So
Yeah.
this is where the game's like, all right, you're not supposed to take this seriously. Okay?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, you do this where they say you're not to take this seriously, and then there's like a 30-minute cutscene of him talking about politics and shit right after this.
Okay,
It's
that's
not
enough.
non-serious politics.
Part of why this is they made this shit to offset the true realness of this
Well, the
of the
fact that
of the
it
politics
became
scene,
too
so
real.
that let's be over the top. Game got too real. It's making it ridiculous. Show me. Oh wait.
Yeah, going back to the American Revolution Sengoku Basara game.
Slippery
Like,
bastard.
Yeah, so I know about, like, you know, Yukimura and all those, like, different people of, like, just generals, what battles they took place, what affiliation they were with, and, like, certain strategies that you, like, they took place.
And
It's just
he
like-
never once read a textbook about any of that.
Not really. I mean, like,
Yeah.
maybe...
Like
Maybe I
what
went
good is
on
reading
to-
these shitty textbooks to you if we can't remember half the shit that happened in our own country? Like,
Yeah. So, like, you know, take George Washington. He has, like, a huge, like, axe, maybe, and wooden teeth. And, oh, you said, like, he eats a lot of ice cream?
he ate a lot of ice cream, and I
Yeah.
don't think he actually had wooden teeth. I think that was not
Yeah.
true, but we could still have him have them.
Yeah, I mean, like, Tadakatsu was not a 12-foot tall Gundam, so...
Don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me, Wes.
There was Gundams.
He didn't have funnels and
There-
a big drill
there-
sword.
There were no Gundams, but there was one Hondam.
Yeah, Hondam.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Go
Where
back
do
to
you
the
think?
game.
Where do you think Gundams came from? They're inspired from fucking
Could have
Tadakatsu.
based off of
You're
him.
right. Gundams. Okay. Okay, did Armstrong always have his powers, or did he
Yes.
get them right
Yes.
before?
Well, he had him way before this, sure, yeah.
He just never showed it.
Okay, but what was the whole him absorbing? Was it just...
That was nanomachines to make him strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was getting
Yeah.
more nanomachines.
No, he's already got the nanomachines. He was just absorbing the electrolytes. He was absorbing the life stream
The-
from
Basically.
I mean, that's what it looked like.
yeah.
That's one of the visions.
Yeah, he has that one disease from Advent Children that I can't remember the name of.
Oh fuck, I don't remember either. I'll remember it here in a second.
Oh god, that's the...
Was it Sin? Like, no.
Geostigma.
Geostigma, yeah.
Geostigma, yeah!
I'm not even sure what that's supposed to mean. I mean, geo, like Earth?
Yeah, he's actually one of
Earth?
he's actually one of Kadaj's
Come
brothers. Armstrong is.
Damn.
You got this, Wes. You
Yeah.
said you got it.
Do
I
it.
believe in you. Just use the barrel.
Oh fuck, he can jump! Don't worry, I got him down by 4% so far.
Start.
But yeah, so like
Come on.
in this Revolutionary War game, like if you're playing as
Oh, come on.
if you're playing as George Washington, like your intro to every level is him riding on the front of that boat through like the frozen
yeah. He does
through
the Delaware. He does
river.
crossing the Delaware.
with his foot up, you know, on the tip there,
Just ninja
like
jumps off of the ship.
just-
Of the boat.
he just hops down, you know, off the side there, and he's just says
just Iron
some cool
Mans,
quote.
yeah.
He just says some cool quote, you know, like it's time that we do this now.
It was the chin scraping again.
Okay, yeah. It's like he was denied his chin scrape from the punch, but he got it from the...
We got it from getting knocked down on the.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. You know, you can make Stonewall Jackson into, like, you know, a legitimate Stonewall.
What?
Come on, Capcom.
Just anyone, really.
I don't want Capcom doing it. I don't believe they can do it.
Well, well, you were saying you wanted a Sengoku Busara.
Yeah, no, I mean something big and over the top. I don't think it could be well, because you gotta have muskets. Like, maybe you could, but they don't have katanas and shit. Like that wouldn't work.
Like I said, you can get the
couldn't do-
axe.
No, I mean, like, I thought you meant, like, the same people who made, you know,
Oh,
Sting
well, shit.
No,
were
just
responsible
that,
for
just that style. Like we likened it to Dynasty Warriors too, because they're similar and they're being over the top. As
I was
well.
thinking Lincoln could be a pro wrestler, but he's not during that time.
That doesn't make any sense. He was like a
Well, he
big
liked
and
he liked
skinny-
wrestling. He actually you know, like, helped invent, like, the modern American wrestling stuff.
He did? Like how?
Well, he didn't invent it. I mean, like, but he helped popularize
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
I was
because
about to
he
say
felt like
that's Greek shit.
He's all like thin and skinny and
Yeah,
can't
but I mean,
do
he like
shit.
I do remember he does wrestling. So he could do pro wrestling moves, and then he could like take like huge logs and like swing them around as his weapon or something. Because of his log cabin.
I was born in '97 log cabin.
That's right. There's multiple personalities, all of them Lincoln.
All of them Lincoln. And there's Frankie. He thinks he works in the lunchroom, so they put him to work in the lunchroom. How's work in the lunchroom, Frankie? It's
all
all
right.
right. Oh,
Or
Frankie.
Frankie.
Bender's just sitting around going, "Je suis Napoleon."
Wait, so does this end with with Armstrong and Raiden doing fist fight?
Yeah. They do have fisticuffs here in a bit.
Yeah, because it's always that. The Metal Gear game's always got it.
Oh wait, is this it?
No, they shake hands and make up, Richard.
Well, they do that too, but they have to do the fist fight.
America's disease.
Is this it?
Rotten to the core.
Yeah, just about.
There's no
Go.
saving it. We need to pull it out by the roots. Wipe the slate clean. Burn it down!
Okay, he's taking a little while.
Oh, it's gonna be a bit.
That's
We're
where the
close to
This
answer
it.
is-
to America will be born.
The
Evolved,
opening.
but unchained. The weak will be purged, and the strongest will thrive, free to live as they see fit. They'll make America great.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. MAGA. Hashtag MAGA. Let's do it.
Still
Have you heard about the MAGA meal, as they called it, where it's like some guy documented.
That's
Some guy documented
man.
like, oh yeah, he eats like 2 Big Macs, 2 filet sandwiches, and a chocolate shake. It's like 2,000 something calories.
I
Like,
just
yeah,
don't
he
see
does
how
that for
you.
breakfast.
I just don't see how you fit that shake in there. That sounds like something.
I mean,
that
like,
wouldn't
okay,
be yourself.
I've eaten, like, if I'm
That would
super
be
fucking
destroying
hungry,
me.
I've eaten like 2 double McDoubles and like 2 chicken sandwiches. Those are like small by comparison.
I mean, I could do worse than
I
him.
hate
It's just
my-
the shake that
and I just
it's the
hate
shake
myself
that
at the
puts me
end.
off personally.
But yeah, like,
Like
just
I
the-
could eat,
Yeah,
like
those
I,
shakes,
like,
dude,
yeah, like I eat twice as much as that and feel fine if you take the shake out. But you put the shake in, it's like I'd feel fucking rough after that just because of the shake.
The shade just
Yeah.
it's like you just put an anvil.
It's heavy as shit, man.
yeah, no joke.
Yeah, like they shouldn't be, but they are. Like,
It's just liquid ice cream.
how the hell did you get elected? Well, I don't write my own speeches. It's funny, he's a funny guy. I like that about him.
Yeah.
It's just weird though. He's like, you should try fighting for what you believe in sometime, Jack. And it's like, what the fuck has this whole game been? He got mad because people were doing something that he thought was wrong, so he went to go stop them.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should try fighting for what you believe in sometime.
But see, did Raiden believe in it? See,
Yes, he did. That's the
he was
stupid
just-
thing about this story. Oh,
Didn't he?
oh, I'm not
believe
so
in it?
sure. Like, everyone's all like, oh, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, but I don't think you're sure, though. And he's like, well, I'm pretty sure I am. And they're like, nah, no, you're not sure about this, though. And he's like, maybe I wasn't so sure. And it's like, you were pretty sure, dude.
I mean, wasn't he sure when, like, in Metal Gear Solid 4, when, you know, Snake reassured him what to do?
No, because he said, I have no family.
Yeah. But then,
Named on the day I was born.
yeah, okay. But I mean, like, but then
don't be an
Snake was
idiot.
like,
You were
"You're
the
right."
lightning through that storm.
Now here's the
You were
dumb
able to
pose.
cut through the darkness. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the stupidest game ever.
Booty shot.
Making the mother of all
Yeah.
Man, they
bread
just
over every egg.
Not when you're
they were having fun when they made this.
Oh yeah.
poor. You've never been hungry.
Oh, I just realized the part they're fighting on is
Yeah,
pretty
it's just the
similar
top.
to the back part of the Metal Gear X.
Sheer force of will.
Yeah.
It's just like a big platform. with
Let's see, because 1 had it at the end on Rex. And then
Yeah.
4 had it out on the end of Arsenal, I think it was. Like, you were technically on top of it.
Well, it was on
on a
top
boat.
of the
on a
on
boat.
top of the Mount Rushmore, but with snakes. and then 2, like there are a lot of scenes that take place on top of the
Ow.
what was the one in 2 called?
It was the
Arsenal gear, right?
Well, yeah, Arsenal gear was the.
Well, 2 didn't really have one.
Well, no,
was-
no. 2's was you fought on top of that building in
Yeah,
New York
the
City, there,
whatever
Oh,
building.
that's right.
the
But
Congress building.
No, it was
No, you had your sword.
the federal building or something.
Federal building, yeah, you fight on top of the federal building too,
Oh,
but
here we go.
a lot of the scenes take place on top of Arsenal gear, and then 3.
Mash like shit. You ready for this, guys? See how
you
far I
don't
can
really,
take it down.
you don't really fight on top of anything in 3. But, come on, Wes, you gotta fucking push it as hard as you fucking can. You get one more shot.
All right. How far do you think I can take it
You
down?
need to get him down to 88. At
88?
least.
Oh, no problem.
I don't think you can get past
no
90.
problem.
So you gotta get it to 88.
Okay, he has yeah, his abs are super strong as the nanomachines, but they're also affecting his shirt because he's not even going through the shirt. Look at that.
Bam. 86.
That's a nanomachine shirt and tie.
Shut up. He's about to say the other important line here in a second. I think.
Why won't you die?
Yeah. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
GU!
Nanomachine, son.
Yep, that's the line.
There we go. He totally does a Yakuza shirt thing there, though.
He should have did a little bit better, yeah.
You can't hurt me, Jack.
Did I do it?
What did I just say?
Didn't even knock off his glasses. Everything is
He's
named.
not gonna fucking.
I understand. He looked like he punched him so far away, but he just ends up being like 3 feet away. Alright. Now I gotta defend against his, right?
Man, I forgot how much just like cutscene stuff there was.
This one's really long.
This end one.
Yeah.
They must have made this one first when they had the budget.
And they had more of their budget. They did this, the introductory Ray fight, then they made the rest of it.
Die, you piece of shit!
You know, when you just stop to think about it, this is a superpowered
Just a Dragon Ball Z
nanomachine
fight.
senator fighting a cyborg ninja man who has a robot dog. This is so crazy.
No, you're a nanomachine superpowered robot football player senator
Yeah.
fighting.
Oh, Robot Ninja Warrior.
Fighting a weird wig wearing Liberian American King Kong obsessed robot ninja man.
Well, to be fair, Rose was like, "Oh, King Kong was on the Chrysler Building, right?" You're like, "No,
So
it's
we
fucking
had
in
to
New York."
So we had to go to my place, and rather than fuck, we had to go to my place
Gotta watch
and
it.
watch the film 8 times in a row, over and over.
Hey.
I don't know how many times they said, but it was more than twice.
Yeah, it was way too many that could be done in one day.
No, it's not that. It's why would you watch a movie like that many times in a row? Like, all right, well, it's over. Let's just watch it again. Like, nah, man, I'm good.
Guys are pain in my ass. So, you think
We
that
just got eating on this stream now.
So this is this
Social eating, yeah.
Well,
social
go
ice
ahead
eating.
then.
This is the rocket launcher moment
Fido.
where you're fighting the final thing,
Yeah, he
and
throws
then,
down
and then
the...
you need the thing to kill
like,
it.
here,
and they
use
go,
this. Well,
"Here,
this isn't Resident
use
Evil."
This. So it's the same thing. It's fine.
If Blade Wolf showed up and just goes, chill, take this.
I'm sure you, the master of blade work.
The master of
I'm sure you, the master of Zandatsu, will be able to use it.
I was gonna say, what was Sam's samurai fighting style called? It had a name, didn't it?
Sam?
I don't know.
It was like part of a certain school or something.
Well, I know his sword is like a, like kind of like supposed to be the Muramasa, but spelt wrong. It's like the Murasama or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's not Muramasa, it's like Murasama or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we got his Michael Jackson pose here.
Yeah.
Extra mo.
David makes a dog sound.
I like how he gets an echo when there's like no thing around him to
When he,
cause echoes.
Wes, when he yells that, it reminds me of Renham Jr. when he first shows up in the IT crowd at the funeral. And he just, Father!
But now I'm not so sure.
Oh, and besides, this isn't my sword.
So stupid. I love it. Oh, look at him just Iron Manning it down here.
I guess he's a superhero. He could have been a superhero with his nanomachines.
Nanomachine's son.
If his nanomachine's son, he could help people.
Oh, I don't
Armstrong, how can you be so cruel?
All he has to
You're
do
just
is
another- You're just another slave to SOP along with all these horrible mutated monsters. I don't understand how you can intimidate Brave Wolf like that. Well, I intimidated him, but it wasn't because of Umbrella.
You gotta watch his AoE explosions.
Turn into an MMO boss fight.
Yeah, you got your.
Man, fuck.
Ready or not, Jack.
Yeah, there's fucking room-wide AoE damage.
Yeah.
Gotta
I
watch
could
out.
dodge it.
And he's all games. Fighting game characters, men no boss. Character action
Yeah.
game boss.
Well, Richard, don't you know that standing here he realizes that Raiden is just like him, tried to make history.
Violence brings violence.
But who's to say who's wrong or right?
You know, playing Danganronpa, that cutting those just reminded me of the blade battle.
Yeah, the blade rebuttals.
Yeah,
Oh man. That track too, man, that's a good track when that blade shit comes in. Shit. It sucks in Japanese though, because I can't fucking
Blocked it.
like when you're in the class trials, like they just assume you know what's happening half the
Oh
time.
fuck! Oh no!
I
Hit the wrong
can't be
button.
reading subtitles while I'm trying to slash shit, so
Yeah. Ow.
I just have to not hear what they're saying most of the time.
I get to a problem where I'm not even like paying attention to what they're saying or the words. I'm just like playing the game.
Yeah, you're just
and
slashing
I'm like,
the
oh wait,
moment
I
they
have
come
to
in.
actually listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
Counteract it. Which is really,
Man,
Is this
speaking
the
of
third
the
one you guys are talking about?
yeah, speaking of the minigame, I started watching KZ's playthrough of 1 recently, and like he got to the first class trial, and I was like, wow, this is the most baby mode shit I've ever seen. Like Wes can attest to like the final trial in this game is like very hard mode. It's like the culmination of the entire series. It's just like, well, I hope you've been playing all 3 of these games, because like we are making the timing on everything just super like precise, and
so
you
what's
got 10 truth bullets, and you've got to like hit it like real quick and everything. And
what's the difference if you select the harder difficulty?
I'm not sure.
I think they just have more options to choose from.
Okay.
But yeah, like I get to trial 1 and it's literally 1 truth bullet, and like the conversation is going at a snail's pace, and they're just like, and it's like, wow, this game is Like
Well, I'm pretty sure
starts,
I'm pretty sure even by the final trial, like it's not a single truth bullet anymore.
well, I know that, but like I'm sure whatever the culmination of
Gotta
chapter
try to
5 is
block.
like.
I don't remember if I have to
That-
block that move or if I have to.
Good job, Wes.
Yeah, I don't remember if I have to block that certain move or
Which
if
one?
the one where he's like it slows down right before it gets to me.
Oh,
See if
I
can bait it
think you
out.
offensive defense.
Well, no, yeah, I accidentally did, but trying to remember if you if you like have to hit triangle circle prompt or if you have to lock it.
No, I'm pretty sure you just dodge it. Because I'm pretty sure it's unblockable. I can't remember though. I
I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure you go in a
unblockable.
clash. I'll let him heal a bit. That way I can prolong this fight a little bit.
Letting him get his nano machine. So pro.
But
So
no,
much damage.
it's just that like the end of Danganronpa 3 is like as hard as that series has ever been, and like the ending of or the beginning of 1 is like a completely different game by comparison.
I can't even imagine because it's been. I can't even barely remember what the minigames were for the trials. And
For 1.
I mean, I've started to realize that some of the ones that I'm playing in 3 were ones that I did before. I just forgot about them.
Yeah, and you can't beat that QTE.
Can't beat it,
Ah.
huh?
Well, you can't beat the QTE where you don't lose your sword at least. Oh. Yeah! Battle!
Oh fuck! I dodged that. That's some bullshit.
Well, at least you get to see him do an arm bar.
Don't worry.
Trying to figure out where the fuck the sword is. There we go.
I didn't see anything.
Oh. I'll do it! Yeah! Do it again! Yeah!
He doesn't have any nanomachine juice. Just do it.
Yeah!
It's over.
So is it just too fast for his nanomachines?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure on that. Totally. I mean, like you can see he has a bunch of scratches on his arms, but like,
Just like it just nanomachines decided to let him in.
well, basically.
They got tired. And nanomachines they have feelings.
Take this, Armstrong. This is what I think of your gay frog water and your pussy grabbing. Oh.
Yeah, we're done here. Just get the most epic fisting video.
That's some pretty deep fisting right there.
He's gonna leave it in for a while too.
I'm sure this is somebody's fetish.
He's gonna feel that later. He's not gonna have a good time.
You might want to avert your eyes because the prolapse at the end is pretty hardcore.
War will
Heart
continue
pops
as
out and
institution,
everything.
as industry. Men will fight for reasons they
Poops
don't
out a little bit of
understand.
his insides.
Causes.
Well, not a little bit.
See there it goes.
But at least I'll leave a worthy successor.
Yeah, President Raiden. What's your platform?
Jack. You carve your own path. Use whatever methods.
Make America, it's ripping time!
Make America rip again.
Ugh.
Don't let legal bullshit get in the way.
Oh no.
And if it costs
They'll just leave it up. Leave it up
Yeah,
to the citizens.
just leave it up to your interpretation.
Yeah. What do you want Rip to be? You ripping a new one? You ripping some paper? It's kind of weird. It's kind of. Did he get his juice? His nanomachine juice?
inside, we're
Yeah,
kindred
we're
spirits.
both robots.
Yeah.
You.
I always find it irritating
Both.
when like most games will like leave a huge pause between that you and I thing. It's just like either say it outright or just like stop it halfway in because they obviously know what they're gonna fucking say.
Yeah.
Like if you end it early, at least it has like a little bit of a finesse to it.
Now it's really disappointing that this game doesn't end with Raiden being president.
I mean, he would be the other. Or no, wait, never mind. I was thinking he would be the other snake that manages to become president.
Wait,
He's
no,
not part of the snake family.
Yeah, he's not a natural born citizen. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't born in
Oh,
the
that
US.
too. I forgot about that.
Oh, he was born in Africa or something.
Yeah, you
See,
can
I
BS
was,
some of that though.
I was imagining him in the press room with Courtney being his like secretary, and he's just like, "Don't beat yourself up, Cody. You did everything you can."
His first speech to president.
Just fucking drunk.
She says,
He still has the robot chin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He has everything looks normal. He has a suit and everything.
No, he's got the mariachi outfit on.
Oh. Yeah, how would he be able to get elected
Like the suit,
president then?
like the suit, but the hat though. Yeah, they think he's clearly a Mexican. I mean, look at him.
Yeah,
He's got
obviously.
the mariachi. He's got the poncho and everything.
I have excellent news. We are approved. The new corporation is established.
Nice work, Doc. I guess the world's first cyborg staffing firm is officially open for business.
We are certified for construction and long-term nursing care, but this is just the beginning. The potential for new roles cyborgs can play is limitless.
And we're sure this isn't child labor?
No, they're not considered children anymore.
Now, the rest will come of age, and it's strictly voluntary, you know.
Yeah, it's strictly voluntary, so that means that they won't get paid for it. So it can't be child labor laws if they're not getting paid, right?
Yeah, it's just like an internship or something.
Perhaps some discipline, eh?
It's not a perfect
Hey, is that
solution,
child slavery?
but you know what? At least
No,
this
because
gives
they're not
kids
considered
an
children.
education.
They're cyborgs.
Well, I'm not
Oh.
You know,
line
Bender
has to be
Bender
drawn
Bending
somewhere.
Rodriguez is only 3 years old.
Yeah. Precocious little Scampani.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You see, looking at all these goofs, and this is how I imagine the crew of MGS3 being, and they somehow end up becoming really bad evil people.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
It's like you have a Metal Gear Rising 2, and then it's like in the further in the future, and these guys are somehow doing
Well,
bad things.
So I can't remember how they retcon it, but at the end of MGS2, you know, Snake has a voice call with Otacon, and Otacon says like, "Oh yeah, we found out who the Patriots are," but it turns out they've been dead for over 100 years now.
Yeah, so that list of names would probably be for
Either they're
the
just fake.
philosophers.
You know, oh okay.
philosophers, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Because the whole philosophy.
And you're hot for days.
And you're
Sonny.
hot for days.
Where did that come from?
Why did they give him the program to feel pain?
I was not programmed to fear death. However, I was programmed to freak out if someone stepped on my tail.
Just because I'm not programmed to fear death doesn't mean that I'm not a coward.
That stuff's probably like super delicate. It would be like a good idea to make.
Look at how giant those pieces of paper are.
I know, right? These are just very tiny kids.
They're just really. Those are really big pieces of paper.
That explains why our headphones are so huge, though.
That's
I
not
guess
8.5 by 11. That's
These,
like.
these kids are only 2 feet tall.
Always be Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, those are like really babby head. Those are the smallest headphones I could find, and they're just huge.
Maybe they just like to print them out that big because the books don't seem that big.
Look how big that monitor is.
What? To be fair,
they're
that's a
pretty
monitor. Look at the
Yeah.
sticky notes by comparison, I guess.
Some monitors can be pretty huge.
Sticky notes are still kind of big though.
Yeah, I mean they kind of are.
Is a hero.
All this needs is the MGS3 ending music, or the MGS2 ending music.
Yeah, but that was he got caught by that point, didn't he?
No,
that was supposed.
Oh, okay. Wait, so wait,
No, Harry
you're not talking about the
Gregson.
main thing.
Harry Gregson Williams never wrote any song that got in trouble for
Harry
anything.
Gregson.
That was whoever else worked on that.
Well, because
soundtrack.
the main theme for Metal Gear Solid 2 was a plagiarized, apparently.
No, I don't think it was that.
No,
one.
yeah, because that's why it doesn't show up in 4.
No, I thought it was one from 1.
No, it was the one from. No, I know what you're talking about. That's the main theme from 2. Yeah. There was some really close similarity to some.
Wait, but wouldn't that have been one that Harry Gregson Williams wrote then?
I think so. I'm not up on the names,
sure
so.
Oh, way to throw fucking Koji Pro under the bus there, Williams. Damn.
Because I remember someone got in trouble for that Russian song that sounds.
Well,
similar.
nobody got in trouble for it because
no
one cares.
Was it a
all they
Russian
did
one?
was say, "Ooh, it might be plagiarism," so they took it out. Like it wasn't.
Yeah. Because I remember another Russian song that was the airship parts in Mario 3, Super Mario 3.
If Nobuo Uematsu has never had to have his fucking music taken down, then I'm pretty sure that song could have stayed.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there's you.
Because that wasn't stealing; it was just really similar.
What's the verdict? Because the verdict on the American ones like the Vanilla Ice and Pressure, and then the
they
Rick
sampled
James,
that.
Yeah, the Rick James of and the Brick House and the Can't Touch Me or Can't Touch This. Those are considered sampling, which is totally different.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember Vanilla Ice got in trouble for part of it because he was on like a little interview, and he's like, "No, it's clearly different. It has one extra note added to it."
I don't think he ever got in trouble. I think people just went, "Oh, that's from that thing," and that's it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I do remember him going on an interview and saying like, "No, they're have totally different bass lines. You see, it's 99% the same, and then I add one extra note.
Yeah.
Totally different."
Well, that does make it different. You can't deny that.
Yeah, but then why would they get in trouble with like the Metal Gear Solid theme and the other songs?
They didn't get in
several
trouble.
notes that are different.
It was brought up and they listened to it. It's like, oh yeah, that's actually kind of that's similar. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's kind of interesting. And then that's pretty much as far as that went, I think.
Well, I know they removed it, obviously.
It is funny seeing Kojima's reaction, though, because he's just so ashamed all of a sudden for something that he didn't even make.
But at the same... Well, all the games have their own unique themes anyways, so... Well, I mean, maybe...
The only thing is that 4 had all of them at some point in it, so it was like... It kind of sucked that it didn't get to have the one from 2 for this part where it would have fit.
Where it would have had it. Because maybe they were intending for the song in 2 to be like the main theme of the series, but they were like, well, okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Well, we'll do something else. Each game has its own main theme, which is fine. All 3 of them, all 4, and 5. I can't really remember much of the music in 5, honestly.
It was Kiefer
Okay, I remember
the
theme that played in a lot of the trailer music. I remember that.
Oh yeah, the Sins of the Father.
I still haven't even gotten to that song in the game.
You haven't even gotten to the Sins of the Father?
No.
That and Quiet's theme, I guess, sort of don't be.
Yeah.
The really songs I remember.
Quiet's theme kind of upsets me, just because like most of it's good, but then when you toss the lyrics in, it's just like half of the lyrics are like kind of bad, or like really they toss up an opportunity to rhyme and then they fail at it, and it's just like, oh god damn it.
Most of my time was just spent listening to other songs.
Oh, sure.
Long
To
song.
Monument Cruising USA, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact
But I
that she
just-
can do that so easy on the
No,
PC.
no, I just modded in all Danganronpa 3 music, so I'm just running around through Africa. Was it Pass to the Center, Pass to the Center?
I don't remember that song.
That's the Outrun music that plays while
Oh,
you're playing
okay.
Outrun.
Yeah, the taxi song. God,
Yeah.
I've heard it twice. I was like, what? What was that? What's that from? No.
Shuichi's just like, I have to concentrate, and then he just imagines himself driving a Lambo down a neon world, not down a neon Las Vegas, picking up, I guess,
Chick silhouettes.
hot blonde chicks from the 1980s by running them over.
Yeah.
That's
Pass
how
to
his,
the center,
that's how his
pass to
blind
the
powers
center.
works.
Everyone's like, Shuichi, what are you doing there? He's like, not now, I have to concentrate.
He just answers
What are
the
you
questions that you already fucking know, too.
Yeah, well, what are you thinking about there? It's
He
complicated.
has to piece it all together.
He's
To
like,
make
I
it,
have to think. The question
simple,
is,
logical
what's the
string.
letter that comes after A? And he's like, hold on.
So you string together 3 different like
Wee.
paths, and then you get to your conclusion.
Yeah, your conclusion, which is literally already answered before that thing ever even showed up.
It's important to get the facts straight. That's
It's
why
like the person
lawyers are
fucking
not
like,
lawyers, or like people get asked really obvious questions.
it gets to the
during
point where it's like,
trials.
whose
Yeah.
name was written by the victim here? And he's like, hold on, I have to concentrate on this one. And you're like, who has that name?
It's all part of the legal system.
Hey, Kuwata, I'm pretty sure your name's Leon, isn't it? What the fuck you talking about? No, it's not.
Yeah, basically.
It's Kuwata, I'm pretty sure your name's Leon. I don't know what you're talking about.
He
Was
just
there,
has a name
after
tag.
credits?
Yeah.
Was there an after credits?
There is. I probably
Yeah,
could
a
have
little
skipped
small
it.
one.
Okay.
But
Because I was like, we don't see what happened to Raiden. Maybe it's like you don't really have to.
you stare vaguely see what happens to him. Doesn't
He
really
goes
make any
off to
sense.
do something else, but you don't quite know what it is yet.
Oh god, yeah, they have to have the freaking MGS person talking. It's all
No,
like,
you don't get that.
if it ends with Mr. President,
Not to
then
mention
it's
killing their
MGS.
funding. Literally.
It's gonna end, Mr.
The
President, isn't it?
taking program is finished, but the larger
Well, no, I'm pretty
company
sure
is not
Boris isn't
afraid.
president.
Someone will buy them.
No,
PMCs are
Raiden's
in
the
demand
president.
once again.
Oh yeah, you're right.
See, yeah, everybody.
See, this is the suit, and then doesn't he
Yeah.
have the stupid fucking chin still?
Okay, he's at least in the suit.
So
He doesn't
your
have
mind
the
is made?
sombrero though.
Oh,
You will not.
Yeah, I wanted to rap about that action that happened in Somalia. That was no joke, Courtney.
What will you do?
So did that thing just have the camouflage?
I guess.
I can't.
I was he even holding, like, was his other hand, like, constantly in a fist, like, over there, or did it just
It's
materialize
unclear.
into his hand?
Because nanomachines.
Because nanomachines,
mean,
son. That's
I
literally
know
your
they're
only
getting
answer.
pretty advanced, but they're not that advanced.
Alright, 83 alerts. I did it.
Abu boo 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 abu boo boo.
I got a lot of bees.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good score.
Mr. 1%, complete normal higher difficulty. Oh, ooh.
Whoa, summer.
Only using, okay. Complete the normal higher.
Viking
Jack
scripted.
the Ripper!
There's a you gotta read the title.
I've only severed one right leg, and I kept everyone's left leg intact.
Yeah, I see that.
Nice.
I mean, you're killing them, but you're at least letting them get around if they were alive somehow.